Everything that we've done so far to work with this Google account has been on a web page, and you can do this in any web browser on just about any computer. But if you use Chrome, which is the web browser made by Google, you get some more options. If you use Chrome, you can sign in to your Google account, which links Chrome to that account. To do this here in Chrome, I'm going to go up to the menu up here in the top right, and I'm going to hit Sign In to Chrome. And I want to be careful. I want to make sure you know what you're looking at here. You'll see it opened up a new tab up here at the top. This looks like a page out on the web, but that's not really what it is. I'm going to flip back over to this tab. This is a web page. This is the Google.com web page. And I know it's a web page because when I look at the address, it starts with either HTTP or HTTPS. This new tab that opened up when I clicked on the button to sign in, it begins with the word Chrome. And this is how settings pages look inside of the Chrome browser. It's basically laid out like a web page, even though I'm interacting with the application rather than a web page. What I'm about to do here is log in and link my Google account to the Chrome web browser, which is different from logging in from any website. So I need to type in my email address. That's actually already filled in here. So I just need to type in my password and hit sign in. It tells me that I've signed into Chrome. I'm going to hit OK. If I hit this menu button again, I see that it says I'm signed in. So there are a few reasons why you might want to log into Chrome. The first reason is that it makes it much easier to access various Google services on the web. Once I'm logged into Chrome, I could, for example, go to YouTube.com. And I'm already signed in. If I look up here at the top, I'm already logged in with my Google account. That's because YouTube is actually a service that's associated with Google, and because I've logged into Chrome, it automatically has me logged into this page when I visit it. The same would be true if I go to Gmail.com, which is the Google email service. Now, since I just set this up, I don't really have any email messages, but I am already logged in. So I'm going to close this tab, and I still have this other tab open, which is just at the Google.com front page. So the fact that we're automatically logged into any Google service is one reason why you might want to sign in to Chrome. Now, clearly you don't want other people to be able to access your Google account, so make sure you only log into Chrome on a computer that you can keep secure. Now, the second reason to sign into Chrome is synchronization. One of the great features of a Google account is that it can synchronize data in the Chrome browser across multiple computers, and even across Android phones and tablets. So if you bookmark a web page on your Android phone, that same bookmark will appear in Chrome on your computer at home and your computer at work, as long as you've signed into your Google account on each of those machines. But it's not just bookmarks. A bunch of stuff can synchronize. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Settings. So I'm going to click on this menu in Chrome, and I could either click where it says I'm signed in, or I could click on Settings. They take me to the same place. And now I'm looking at settings specifically relating to the Chrome web browser. From here, right under where it says Sign In and I see my email address, I can click on Advanced Sync Settings. And here I can see a list of all of the things that will sync. I could also decide to change this from Sync Everything to Choose What to Sync, and then I could disable any of these options so that those things would not sync. So for example, maybe I want my bookmarks to be synced, but I don't want to see the browser history from my office computer on my home computer. I can just turn off this option to sync history. Also, you'll notice that passwords is on this list. I just want to make a quick note about syncing passwords. Chrome has a password manager built in. To see this, I'm going to go to Facebook.com, and I'm going to log into my Facebook account. I'll hit log in. And when I do that, you'll see this thing pops up in Chrome asking me if I want Chrome to save my password. I recommend to everybody that you do not use this feature in Chrome. I would simply say never for this site. It is far too easy for somebody to retrieve your passwords that have been saved in Chrome's password manager, whether you sync them or not. Unless you lock your computer with a passcode and ensure that absolutely nobody ever has access to your computer, I would never use the password manager in Chrome. We'll be getting more into security stuff later in this course. For now, I'm going to check history again on my sync settings, but I'm just going to leave passwords off, and I'll hit OK. Now, if you ever decide you want to sign out from your Google account in Chrome on any computer, you just want to come back here to this settings screen. Again, I got to this by going into the menu and hitting Settings, but there's going to be an option here to disconnect your Google account. I can click on that. I usually like to also check this box, which would clear any data that I've synchronized from my Google account to this computer. With that box checked, I'll hit Disconnect Account, and now I'm completely signed out from my Google account here in Chrome. I go to the menu again, and I see that I'm not signed in. Remember, you do not have to use Chrome to enjoy your Google account. But if you are a Chrome user and you want to keep your data synchronized across multiple computers and Android devices, a Google account is what you need to do it.